Hello, welcome to How to Play Wump Rummy, game for 4 players. This game can be played by more than 4. You can just modify the rules a little bit. So that being said, the primary audience is going to be children who are first learning card games, so please do try this at home. So we're just going to need 1 deck of cards and 4 players. The first player is going to shuffle the deck and he's going to deal everybody, well, not everybody. First he's going to deal the board 4 cards face up. That'll be the most important thing. As far as what order you go in, it really doesn't matter. If you want to deal the cards to the players first, you can. If you want to deal the board first, you can. Doesn't really make too much difference because this is primarily a fishing game. Now, in the rule instructions, it says that children kind of prefer having their cards dealt face down, so you might find a problem doing it face up like this. The issue, of course, this being an open information game, the cards are going to be flipped up anyway. So if you want to deal them face down, let the kids look at them and then have them turn face up. Do that, whatever works. So, anyways, what you're going to be doing in this game, each player's turn, they're either going to match the suit or the rank of the cards. And if they can do that, they can take 1 card from the open field, the tableau of 4 cards. If they are unable to do that, they are going to be leaving a card at the center of the table. So same rank or same suit, you could take them. Now in this case, we only have clubs, so that queen can pretty much take any card. Now of course, you're also looking at your opponent's cards and seeing what cards they can take. I mean, it is a children's game, so it's fairly easy. If adults play this, of course, we're going to maximize our chances of winning. We're going to be looking ahead for this simple fishing game. And of course, at some point, you will eventually have choices that are inevitable and don't seem to make a difference which choice you choose. Now, player 4 at the bottom, well, player 1, I guess, if you want to call them that, South had to play a card in the middle because they did not have a specific card that matched. Now, we just saw that ace get played. It could have taken the 7, but they might not have seen it. And now South again cannot take a card because it doesn't match a rank and doesn't match a suit. Neither can West. Now North will go ahead and capture that diamond card. And we see a heart card getting captured. So if you can't play anything, you just put a card in the middle. And we see another capture, and there's the last card. Now once that last card gets placed down, the dealer goes ahead. It's going to be the same person for the round. The round consists of pretty much when the deck runs out. That'll be the first game. And the goal, of course, is to win 5 games. Be the first to win 5. Now, if you want to change that number, you're more than welcome to. It is a card game, and card games rules have, of course, been modified for thousands of years. And so now we've dealt out 4 cards to each player. It's going to be West's turn again. West goes ahead and captures a king with another king. And then North goes ahead and captures. Now we have an empty field. There's no cards to be captured. You can look ahead to what your opponents have and see if there's any way you can avoid a card being captured. And then you just have to deposit one. So no way South can capture that, so he's got to lay a card down. He's looking at what West has. Doesn't really matter too much. Well, he did put a heart down, so West does not have a heart. But somebody is eventually going to be able to capture one of those cards. They choose to capture the queen with their queen diamond. Now, they capture the heart. South can't do anything but place another card. And, of course, West is now going to place the queen down. That queen's going to get captured by that spade. And so on and so forth. Really simple process of just fishing. Now, there was a choice there. He could have taken the club, but instead he chose to take the 4 heart with the matching 4 clubs because he saw South would have captured the other card anyways. So now this is probably the final deal of the first game. Dealing out 4 cards again, face up or face down if your kids just can't stand the idea of everybody seeing their cards, even though everybody's going to see their cards anyways. And of course, West leads off again. It's always going to be the player to the dealer's left. And it should usually be that way. Now, it can get into a situation where somebody ends up putting a lot of cards on the table, either through not understanding the process or they're still children learning a card game. So eventually you might have to deal out less than 4 cards. It might happen, so be aware that's a possibility. And we, of course, see another capture of a heart. Now, this we're going to capture the 4 with a 4. That leaves us a heart and a spade in South's hand. That's why he did that. And now, interestingly enough, if you can actually capture one card and you're the last player, you're allowed to take the other cards, and those cards are pretty much yours. Now, we're at the end of the first game. We count the cards. Each player's going to count their cards, announce their number. The highest number of cards wins that first game. That'll be one game one, of course. This is going to be won by player 2 because nobody's going to get more than however many cards it is. I believe it's 20. I can't remember. Nobody has more than that. So player to the north has 1, so north has 1. I guess I labeled on player 2 in this scoring guide here. Really, really simple fishing game. It's not really a rummy, so that's just a misnomer. But yeah, so player 2 wins the first game. So if you want to say player who wins 5 games goes first, you can do that. So now the deal would go to the player to the last dealer's left, and he's going to go ahead and proceed to deal. And like always, if you enjoyed seeing this video and you actually want to play card games in a public place, come to card game meetups. In the description, you'll see every channel, the music credits, and we also have a link to a Discord. It's a fun place to talk about card games, and do visit these other channels. I enjoy their content quite a bit. They come up with new game instructions all the time, games I don't know. Matthew Newman's Solitaire is wonderful. Stellar Solitaire is kind of new. It's mostly video game solitaires. And, of course, my favorite, Ripple Shuffle and Roll. Does some live broadcasting every once in a while. Taylor's Trick Table is wonderful. Triple S Games. They've finally gotten off their chest kick. And Vesleko, man, sorry I butchered that name. Went by too fast for me there. But he does a lot of free roll and writes and obscure games. Things that I'm probably eventually going to cover at some point if I find some treasure that he's discovered. So do visit his channel. His link will be in there as well. And do like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next video and have fun playing cards. And last, before I forget, I want to thank today's musician, Lorenzo Rocco of Naturally Piano. Go ahead and check out his channel. This is a new composition of his I wanted to promote, let you know about it. Wonderful music to listen to when you're driving or when you're thinking. No lyrics means that you could think better. Instrumentals really change the dynamic. Good stuff that you can talk over, and it's not distracting. Stuff with lyrics, it affects your thought process. So definitely give Lorenzo Rocco a good listen to. He does some wonderful stuff, and there's going to be a link at the end of this video. Enjoy the music.